More than material strategies, the psychology of money involves how our relationship with money is shaped and how we view it. This relationship is influenced by many factors, including childhood experiences, personal beliefs, and cultural influences. As Morgan Housel points out, most people focus on the hard numbers about money, but ignore how they think about money. What really matters here is how we think about money. When we develop false beliefs and thoughts about money, it becomes much more difficult to manage. In today's world, regardless of how much you earn, if you don't manage money correctly, you can be under financial stress and psychological pressure. Perception management and the capitalist system create pressures to constantly increase your spending. Take a look at marketing strategies, and you will see that every product promises you not only a function, but also emotional fulfillment, such as prestige, beauty, or status. When you fall into this trap, you keep working for a lifetime to make money while thinking you are rich. For example, a watch is presented as an icon that not only tells you the time, but also gives you prestige. Similarly, a car is marketed as a symbol of prestige and success, not just a means of transportation. Through this perception management, people are encouraged to spend money on things they don't actually need. Don't fall victim to these strategies. Don't buy things you don't need and avoid filling emotional gaps with unnecessary spending. For example, when you see a product, you may feel as if you will feel lacking if you don't buy it right away. Resist this kind of impulse to buy. Give yourself time before buying that product. If after 48 hours you still feel the same way, then consider buying it. This will help you avoid impulse and unnecessary spending. Don't let money rule you. After earning and saving for a certain period of time, we have the illusion that we have a lot of money. This misconception can basically turn into a problem that can bring failure for your future. Remember that it is possible to reset the money saved for years in one day. The important thing is that you maintain this accumulation with the same stability and spend it in the right way at the right time. Always look at money as a tool that is always at hand and that you can use to achieve your goals. Don't be fooled by the emotional side of money. Not being fooled by the emotional side of money means that financial decisions should be made with logic, not emotion. People can often make the wrong decisions, driven by fear, greed, or momentary desires. Money appeals to the emotional and psychological side of human beings because our decisions are often shaped by emotions rather than logic. Now you have a better understanding of the phrase, money is not just numbers, don't you? Therefore, it is crucial to avoid knee-jerk reactions, focus on long-term goals, and stay calm. Of course, this is not to say that you should restrict yourself from everything. Of course, you should spend some of the money you earn on fun and things you deserve. There is no point in putting too much pressure on ourselves. The main thing is to avoid spending too much for short-term gratification. This kind of spending makes financial sustainability difficult. Thinking long-term is the key to managing your money well. Asking yourself the following question before spending money on any product will increase your awareness in the moment. Do I really need this product, or am I trying to fill an internal deficiency? When you spend consciously in this way, the emotional intensity will decrease over time, and you will be able to make a more objective, realistic assessment. Create a budget plan. Create a budget plan for yourself that clearly reflects your assets, current earnings, expenses, and expenditures. Creating an organized budget and keeping spending under control by categorizing it into different categories is one of the most fundamental steps in managing the psychology of money. You don't need to use complicated tools to create this plan. I have created a simple Excel spreadsheet, but you can also make a budget spreadsheet with a notepad. The important thing is to make this budget tracking a regular habit. List the fixed payments you need to make each month, rank your needs in order of importance, and compare your monthly earnings to your expenses to create an appropriate spending balance. It is also extremely important to set up an emergency fund. Having some money to back you up in case of unexpected expenses or loss of income will increase your financial security and make you feel more comfortable at all times. Avoid debt and credit. Debt management is crucial to maintaining your financial health and achieving your long-term goals. First, review your existing debts and prepare a payment plan. Try to pay off high-interest debts as a priority, as such debts can become a huge financial burden over time. Also pay attention to the use of credit. Avoid unnecessary high-interest loans and stick to your existing funds as much as possible. We've come to the end of another video, and I'd like to remind you that I meticulously research each video and make sure to provide you with the most useful advice. If I've given you a new perspective in this video, don't forget to join us. See you in the next video, and take care.